You are not here to come and tell us what you already knew in the area of resources. So if you are telling us the reason why you have failed in fixing our road infrastructure is because of resources, don't let me take you up there. Because you concentrated your energy as a minister on less priority issues. Don't discuss resources. I say it again. With all the road that we have across the country are failed. If you are addressing these roads, existing roads, with the resources that you have, sir, honorable minister, we will not be where we are. Don't discuss resources. I say it again. You came here last year, you got 300 billion budget approval, supplementary approval. Don't raise my emotion. I am worried that you are not concerned about fixing Nigerian roads. We are not here for business of whether you want to do the job or you don't want to do the job. Stop telling us you are awarding road. We don't want you to be awarding road that you are not ready to do. How can you be telling us that there is no resources? In less than 1 minute, from everything that everybody has said, it's a clue. You have no plan for us as a nation. I was wondering what was used as benchmark for your appraisal.
If the National Assembly is just realizing now that Tinubu do not have plans for Nigerians, it means that they don't really know what they are doing. It means that they have also failed in their responsibility. In as much as they are trying to tell Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he has failed Nigerians via the Minister of Transport, who is Dave Umahi. As National Assembly members, it is their duty to oversee the functions of the executive. They run checks and balance on the executive and ensure that the executive do not overstep on their responsibilities. But the National Assembly have not been doing any of that. But let us go to what they are actually saying. They are tackling the Minister of Transport, Dave Umahi, telling him that he is not doing anything regarding the road in this country, despite collecting huge allocation in terms of budget to construct road in this country. They were really emphatic on their criticisms of the minister, and I must say everything that man said is the truth. However, I'm not carried away with their criticism. I'm not carried away with whatever they are doing, trying to assess the Ministry of Transport. I'm not carried away. Everything they are doing there is just for the camera. They are not serious with their responsibility. They were the same people that allocated and approved budget for the Ministry of Transportation. They are the same people that have approved budget to the executive without anything to show for it. Trillions of naira have been wasted since Bola Ahmed Tinubu came to power. Nothing to show for it. Nigerians are experiencing the most excruciating pain in their life. The economy is going down. Who is accounting for all of that? Who is questioning who? How many times have they invited the president to come on the floor of the National Assembly to explain what is going on? Because there is no justification to what is going on currently. There is nothing anybody can tell us that this is the reason why the economy is so bad. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is piss poor in his responsibility as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am not carried away with the assessment of the Minister of Transportation. It is these same National Assembly members that overlooked when the President approved 15 trillion naira for the construction of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. Where were they? This budget was approved without any due consideration and appropriation. When that road was to be constructed, Nigerians kicked against it. Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party asked the president to shelve the plan of constructing the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. According to Mr. Peter Obi, that money is needed to do urgent things in this country, like reconstruction and maintaining of the existing road in this country. Mr. Peter Obi went as far as listing all the bad roads in all the geopolitical zones in this country. Where was the National Assembly members? Why didn't they invite the president to reconsider the plans of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway? Why didn't they ask Mr. President to take advice from Mr. Peter Obi and focus on maintaining all the existing roads we have in the geopolitical zone? If you listen to the man that was speaking, he also mentioned the bad road in this country. That means they are aware that there are bad roads in this country. But rather than fixing the bad road we have in Nigeria, they decided to award new contract for construction of new road. And they have a reason for all of this. Awarding new contract costs more money, and it makes it very possible for money to be embezzled. It also makes it possible for choppings to go around. Relatives, friends, cronies, we need to be compensated for the effort they put in bringing in this administration. For instance, the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway was awarded to High-Tech Consortium. High-Tech Consortium is being owned by Gilbert Chogri. Gilbert Chogri is a close associate and confidant to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As a matter of fact, Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of PDP, exposed that Sheyi Tinubu, the son to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a board member to a company that is being owned by High-Tech Consortium. That means awarding the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, a 15 trillion naira project, to High-Tech Group is a conflict of interest. This is the reason why they prefer to award new projects than fixing and maintaining existing one. The most unfortunate aspect of it is that this new project they are building will not be completed in due time. Most of these projects will be abandoned. Do you know the number of abandoned projects we have across this country? Both the state and the federal government have projects scattered all over this country worth trillions of naira. Take a look at the Ajaokuta Step project. If the money that was used to construct that Ajaokuta Step project was pumped into our refinery, by now we would not have been going through the problem we are going through in this country. The problem we are having in this country is foresight. Our leaders do not have foresight. All they want is to go into government, allocate so much money for themselves. Embarking on so many projects does not make you good and effective leader. What makes you a good and effective leader is the quality of projects you were able to initiate and complete, and how that project affects the life of the common man. A project that does not affect the life of a common man is a useless and a worthless project. For instance, during the President Muhammadu Buhari administration, he focused on building railway projects. Billions of dollars was borrowed in order to build this railway project. One of such railway projects was the Kaduna-Abuja railway line, which was blown off by terrorists and a lot of persons kidnapped by terrorists. That railway was closed for several months after that incident. So of what use is that railway to the average Nigerians if they cannot make use of it? That is the reason why many of them become irrelevant whenever they leave office. That is the reason why Nigerians do not really connect with their politicians, because they don't do things that will affect their life. Look at Mr. Peter Obi, for instance. His legacy in Anambra State is still on to date, even though he's no longer the governor. As a matter of fact, his legacy is what has made APGA a mainstay political party in Anambra State. Mr. Peter Obi did not go about building new schools when he became the governor in Anambra State. He simply renovated the existing schools in Anambra State. Anambra State became a citadel of education in Nigeria. The ones that needed to be built newly, he ensured that it was built. That is the reason why he's still relevant today, and that is the reason why most Nigerians want him to become the president. They believe that if Mr. Peter Obi becomes the president, he will utilize their resources judiciously, unlike what we are experiencing today in Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. We are experiencing waste at the highest proportion ever. Imagine what will become of the economy if Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his Minister of Transportation have focused on renovating our existing road in this country. Imagine how it would have made life very easy for Nigerians. Transportation is one of the things that will boost your economy. If the citizens have easy access to transportation, they can commute from one state to another. This will enable easy movement of goods and services from one place to another, and it will equally reduce the price of goods in this country. But unfortunately, we have people at the helm of affairs that are not thinking. All they care about is to allocate huge amount of money to White Elephant project. It's so unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.